The following video is going to walk you through the steps of how you can create a Teams meeting and generate a link to that meeting that you can then put into either your Schoology or Seesaw class. So to begin the process, we're going to want to launch Microsoft Teams from your desktop, and then once that opens, we're going to go into the calendar. Once I'm in the calendar mode, I can click on the button that says New Meeting and begin to enter in some important information. You will need to go add in a title to your meeting. And you are going to need to add at least one email address to this add required attendees field. It doesn't necessarily matter whose email address this is. You can put in a personal email address, you could put in a co-teacher here. You do not need to put your students' emails addresses in here because this is just going to generate a link for us, and that's all that we're looking for. So I can enter in a test account that I have or a personal email. You can pick your start date and time, and you don't need to be too specific about this information because this meeting will begin when you start the meeting. But if you want to keep it to about the same time that you teach, you can certainly set your date and time here. The next field that we're going to need to look at is the recurrence field. Right now, this meeting is set to do not repeat. We do want to choose the custom recurrence field, and the reason is that we want this link to be active for the rest of the year should we need it in case we need a secondary solution, but we don't also at the same time want it to fill up our Outlook calendars. So what we're going to do is we are going to create a recurrence that repeats once every month, and we're going to then pick an end date for June 1st. Setting an end date means that after 60 days from the time that this end date occurs, this meeting link will be active for. So 60 days after June 1st, this will be active. And having it recur once a month means this is only going to show up on your Outlook calendar once per month. So you can then go and hit save. And then you could type any details down here that you want to. So once you are finished adding all of those details, you can click send. This is not going to send anything out except to the email account that you put in here. Once you get back into your calendar view, you're going to see that your new meeting has been posted on the calendar. We're going to need to click into this again, and the reason is now it has generated some important information that we can work with. We are going to want to come up top to meeting options and open that up to select some features in here. At the time, right now, anybody who clicks into your meeting is going to be able to bypass the lobby. We want to set this so that the students are not able to access your meeting until you start it. So where it says who can bypass the lobby, you want to click on Only Me. You can also go down here and determine who you would like to present if you decide that you want to change any of those features. You're then going to click on Save to set these meeting options in. Once that's saved, you'll see this little done mark show up, and you are going to then close out of this meeting options screen. The next step that we're going to have to do is down in the bottom in this text field here, you're going to actually see where it says click here to join the meeting. This is the piece of information that we are actually going to need to take into either Schoology or Seesaw. If you right click on this click here to join the meeting, it actually contains a link, and this is the link that we're going to need to provide to our students. So when you right click, you're going to go and click copy link. From here, you can go into either your Schoology course or into your Seesaw course if you need to provide this link. So over here in Schoology, you're going to see that I have this emergency plans folder made. And in here, I've made an unpublished link for a Teams meeting link. So I created a page here. I went to Materials, Add Page. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come back in here and edit this page. So I'm saying that it's my Teams meeting link. In the event that WebEx is unavailable, please use this link to join our class meeting. I'm going to come in here and click on the Insert Content button and then choose Link. Where it asks for the link URL, I'm going to paste that link that I just copied, and I will give this link a title. And then I'll click Insert, and you'll see that this link is now posted into this field here. I could make this a little bit larger if I want that to be more easily seen. As of right now, I've decided to keep this unpublished because I do not want it to be a link that any of my students are going to see or use until a time that it might be necessary. I also have clicked on, so this shows as display inline, because I want this to be seen right when the students click on to that page. So I'm going to hit Save Changes, and now you're going to see that I have this page added to a folder. So the same process would apply if you were going to copy this link into a Seesaw post. You would just copy and paste that link right into a new Seesaw post to provide the Teams meeting information to your students. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out and we'll be happy to help you.